New at 6, a long-running crime prevention strategy that's used in a couple of East Bay cities may be heading to San Francisco.
It involves cash incentives for not committing crimes. Crime Force Haaziq Madyun talked with the executive director of the organization behind that initiative.
San Francisco's Dreamkeeper Fellowship has been described as giving someone money to not shoot people.
How would you answer someone who sees this program in those terms?
Yeah, so paying criminals not to shoot is a catchy headline, but it's a extraordinarily inaccurate description of the initiative.
The Dreamkeeper initiative is part of Mayor London Breed's $60 million investment in San Francisco's Black and African American community that will also provide resources for, among other things, youth development, education, workforce training, and guaranteed income. Resources aimed at reducing violent crime in the city, says the executive director of the National Institute of Criminal Justice Reform, David Mohammed, who explains how it works.
It's an incentive for achieving milestones. So, for instance, what we are proposing at the moment is that people involved in the program would receive a $300 a month guaranteed income stipend as a part of the city's larger guaranteed income program. But then in addition to that, they would be eligible for receiving up to $200 additionally a month. So a rather modest monthly stipend for achieving certain outcomes. $50 a month for staying in constant engagement with your life coach, $50 a month for staying in compliance with your probation, or $50 for getting a new job. Small financial incentives that could add up at most to $200 a month.
He says there are successful examples of similar crime-reducing initiatives in a pair of cities right across the Bay.
In Richmond, they have had an Operation Peacemaker Fellowship that saw a 70% reduction in shootings and homicides over the course of several years. In Oakland, with the implementation of intensive life coaching as a part of the gun violence reduction strategy, we saw 6 consecutive years of declines in shootings and homicides.
Mohammed says that small financial incentive is a bargain in comparison to the cost to Bay Area taxpayers after an injury shooting occurs.
The return on that investment primarily is the saving of life, but also you have a gigantic fiscal return on investment that pales in comparison to a small financial stipend.
Haaziq Madyun, Cron 4 News.